I am in a talkative mood today. And the Beagle stopped listening a long time ago, so I had this thought. I've had this thought a lot, but I'm going to try to articulate it once again. We are basically living in a giant museum. What do you mean by that? This country, and other countries too, but most of my viewers are from America and some Canadians. We're up to like 10% female, so welcome, by the way. I hope you stick around. It's amazing. Anyways, we're living in a big museum. This is the era of time we're living in, and I think it's beneficial for a person to think in those terms. Many came before us and conquered this country and conquered the West and manifest destiny and however far back you want to go, and made this great land that's our country, and we're on the decline. And that's a whole other topic and a whole other video that maybe I'll be one of many to try to talk about someday. But the point of this is the time we're living in, and this is a very positive spin. I'm not a super optimistic person, okay? But I'm optimistic about this. Right now, we're living in this intersection of time where we can tour and kind of walk around. Imagine, instead of going into a museum and paying the guy at the front counter, whatever, for a ticket and going into a museum, we've all been to them. Imagine when you're just out in the world, especially like this, it really occurs to you. You're just out in an open air museum. And when you're on a shanty boat like this, just going down a river at 5 miles an hour, and you're just looking at the stuff on the banks and stuff, I'll show you. This will make a lot more sense. We're just living in an open air museum. You could be in a city, and it's the same thing. We're touring a different era, and it's still here. The remnants of it, the proof of it, the relics of it are still here. The old grain silos and the old farm buildings and the prairies, and it's like this room is the Midwest. This room is the Dakotas, and this room is the Kansas room, and this room is the Ozark room, and some of this breaks down when you get into the really populated parts of the country or whatever, but don't mind that. We're living in an open air museum. And when you have that mindset, and you're just kind of like, imagine you're like on It's a Small World After All in Disneyland, except without all the annoying music, okay? A comedian once said they should just hand shotguns out at the beginning of that ride, okay? Just start, it's a small world, shooting the puppets. We're in an open air museum. That's all I had to say. Think about it. Tell me what you think.